Hey guys, welcome back or welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, we're just diving right into it. I'm talking all about when you need to make a change because a lot of people hear or think that they only need to make a change when things are falling apart. Right? When you hit rock bottom, that's when you just have to pull it together and just redefine your life. Or when you go through a heartbreak or lose your job or your health spirals, that's the only time that is necessary to make a change. And yes, that is definitely a sign to make a change for sure. But you don't have to wait for that. You don't have to wait till things fall apart or till you go through a traumatic event or you hit rock bottom to redefine your life. You can do it right now and you should. That's the other thing. I'm not just telling you you can, I'm telling you you should. Constantly strive for change because that means you're expanding and you're growing. I'm not saying I got to change everything all the time and do massive life shifts every year. No, but constantly strive for something new and something different. Because when you look back on your life, and I love thinking this way. I love thinking to the future and then looking back on my life and thinking, wow, I'm going to be so proud of myself for doing this, this, and this, and going after this, and this, and not holding back and all that stuff, right? My biggest fear is being 100 something years old, looking back with regret and wishing, I wish I just went after it, right? I wish I tried this. I wish I did that. I wish I explored that. That's my biggest fear. But a little bit of a tangent there. You don't have to wait for something to change. You should just be changing because you want to learn and grow and develop new skills and this and that. It makes people so happy when they grow. That is actually the number one thing that makes people happy. When they learn, when they expand, when they grow. I mean, think about it. When you try a new hobby or a new sport or learn a new skill and you start getting better and better, it feels so good. Not because of that evidence of, wow, I accomplished this, now I'm worthy. No, it's just because you're proud of yourself. You went for something new, out of your comfort zone. You overcame it. You overcame fear. You overcame the struggle. Maybe it was a very challenging new skill. And then you felt so good after that you stuck to it and that you got better. That's truly one of the biggest things that make people so happy. And we don't even realize it. But I'm not just talking about learning a new skill. I'm just talking about any change, right? The rock bottom story is a great story, the comeback story. When we hear of people that had nothing, or maybe they lost everything, and then they built it back up, and now they're extremely successful. That story is awesome. It really is. It's so inspiring. But it doesn't have to be the only story. My story, my life was great. I went to a great school, had a great job, great family, friends, lived in the city, was traveling all the time. No complaints. Life was awesome. I had some insecurities, quite a few, and I was constantly chasing after something to make me happier, but I wasn't in any bad place by any means. But I started diving into the mindset and manifestation space and noticing small shifts in my life and then implementing more and more tools and noticing bigger shifts. And I was like, this is awesome. This is so cool. And a couple years go by and suddenly I don't even recognize my life in the best way. Right? My life was great, but now it's like it's a dream. Every single day I wake up and I'm so excited about what else I can create, what else I can do. Who knows what I'm going to do in 5 years or a year from now? I'm going to do it all, right? Whatever comes to mind. I don't want to think, and I don't want any of you to think that something is out of reach. Okay? If something's out of reach, that means you got to make a change. I mean, think about it in more day to day or more common scenarios. When you want a raise or a promotion, you can't keep doing the same thing you're doing. You got to level up. You got to make a change. It might not be as significant as other things, but you still got to make a change and you got to start acting like, okay, who does the person that's in that next role, what do they do? What are they achieving day to day? That's who you're becoming. When you want to amp up your fitness, or maybe you're training for an event, you want to break a record, you got to become that